Kayin Lee, Ellenwood, Georgia, corner, 5'11", 185, top 20 at his position, another top 150 recruit and commit to the Buckeyes.
Yeah, one-time Georgia commit, and he ends up committing to Ohio State. He took a couple of officials, including Ohio State, took Nebraska and Oregon as well. But, his relationship with Ohio State was always there, even when he committed to Georgia. Ohio State has recruited this school before. It's the same school that produced Antoine Jackson. Ohio State was a finalist for Kristen Miller. Didn't get him. He ended up staying at Georgia. But, I think that Lee is somebody who I had an opportunity to see during our Southern Swing. Not like that 6'1" corner, but I think he's advanced in his skills. Obviously the recruiting services believe so, with him really as a composite 4-star according to 247. I think that he's somebody that gets into that room and immediately kind of throws his hat in the ring. He's going to need a little seasoning, but Ohio State had a couple of years of where the recruiting wasn't necessarily up to the standards of where they were used to. So it replenishes, it helps replenish a room in a class where Ohio State is going to put a big focus in the secondary, probably 4 safeties, potentially 4 corners. I really like Lee. I think it's a big get. And, once again, it shows the power of Ohio State to be able to go into suburban Atlanta and be able to pull a player of Lee's caliber out.
Yeah, there's a lot to like about this commitment. And I know our people who saw him from 24/7 look at him as kind of a hard-working guy who's very physical, probably more of a boundary corner maybe than the field side, but he does have the athleticism to also play the field side if need be. And the things that I heard that people who are much more in the know than I am about this whole situation basically said that the Ohio State coaches really wanted Lee. So he was at the camp last year, obviously different coaches at Ohio State then, but he was offered by Ohio State at that point, and obviously Ryan Day knew all about him. So, yeah, it kind of came full circle here this week. He made the visit, and I think it was even a bit of a surprise probably for the Ohio State coaches that he had made the commitment to Ohio State.
I like to look at the range on a recruit at times. He is the number 226 player according to 24/7's own rankings. He's the number 76 player according to On3. So that's a range of about 150 spots there. And it just gives you different perspectives on what some people think of him. But I like his aggression in defending the run. When you watch his highlights, at least he doesn't shy away from contact, and he's not the biggest guy, so you like to see that. He's not worried about being physical. Plays a lot of off man, so I haven't really seen him do much press at this point, but fights through blockers to get to the ball on screens and things like that. So yeah, I could see, as Steve said, a boundary guy. I could also see him being a nickel, and that's a starting position at Ohio State, and it's a very important position at Ohio State. And Kevin talking about 4 corners and 4 safeties, you got to remember they play 5 defensive backs on the field at all times, and they like to rotate some if they could. And so you've also got to bring in guys that they only have 6 scholarship corners, I believe, or around there. They lost 2 to the portal in Legend Cavazos and Ryan Watts. They had some strikeouts before then as well. So they've really got to just bring in as many as they can and basically figure out where everybody fits once they get here for some of these guys, because you have to generally assume like a corner can move to safety at any point. And with Ohio State no longer having that hybrid bullet, that may push out some of the guys they had recruited to play that position. And so there's situations there where they've got a couple of recruited bullets on the roster in Jalen Johnson and Court Williams that have to slim down or get bigger, basically, to get on the field. And if that doesn't happen, you need to have safeties that can play. So they're going to bring in a bunch, and this is the start. It's a decent start. It's a good start. It's not as good as Alabama with 2 5-star commits at corner right now, but it'll do.